just try and make a living. Whole squad, focused on the cover. Yeah, we see you drilling, but we looking at you women that you came with cover. That we planning on stealing. Whole squad, trying to get it right. But the move is the night. Whole squad, long to be spitters. Yeah, they fools with the mic. Whole squad, feeling real nice. Yeah, we just living our life. Bring a couple bottles and make sure they on ice. We bout to kill them all night. Whole squad.
See, he do this. Y'all niggas, he do this. Always got a plan, I map it out and just do it. Y'all niggas trash, your reputation is ruined. My nigga, what is you doing? You run the town with fuck niggas and you a loser. Money on my medulla. We got LEWSID in the building. It's a wonderful feeling. Trying to stack it up to the ceiling. Yeah, let's get it. The floodgates. Yeah. Can y'all hear me? My seat's back, feet up by speed facts. Demolish these weak cats, I'm a Chinaman in the kitchen. Pen is my butcher knife, every cut I make is precise. Pad is my cutting board, entree is my opposition. Add the hi-hats and the drums, I catch the itis after that and lie back. Leave you nothing but crumbs. You about as smooth as a cruise in a kayak. Jack Frost at his climax, I'm as cold as they come. I body anybody, think nothing of it. Turn your main chick to a finger puppet. Booty hole on my thumb, back shots like she Ricky. Running from me, that dick in the tummy, that's daddy's princess. Look what she done become. Am I to blame? An opportunity seizing this moment, I'm trying to change. But ain't no vacant dressing rooms, which is kinda strange. Cause these days it ain't nothing to these modern lames. They hit the switch up right in front of you, it happens often. But every stunt's another nail inside a rapper's coffin. I'm the mortician with the writtens. Dog, it's obvious when your flow is this provocative. They fear fucking with you like you HIV positive. Fear is more cognitive, fucking up your midbrain, pines and medulla. Cop a verse on the ruler, sex game on super, flex game on Luca. Ruger to any threat to my dreams, I warn Kruger. Like how am I going to do ya? I work out on the beat like I'm here to conduct Zumba. Used to be a black crib, fucked up like a blooper. Hanging in the front like a fat chick with a fupa. Rap, don't suit you, scrap, you need a tutor. Smart enough, you ain't got to drive, you need a Uber. Who you thought it was, but Lou, it's none truer. Chest out like Hooters, head high as a user. Your girl think I'm cuter, quickly put out your new flame. I've been crawling all through them walls like I'm Annie Dufresne. Trying to escape Shawshank, don't attempt no redemption. I'll put the paws on them like the emblem for Clemson. Put him to bed, I ain't leaving the light. Niggas fuck with me, they all in the hype. Off the brain one time, it's insane. These niggas cannot contain this nigga, he like Mike. Pass it to Kobe, maybe Ginobili. Euro step these hoes that's trying to be like Wanobi. Obi-Wan, I'm the Don. These niggas cannot fuck with a nigga. I'm in my prime, but not yet though. The light ain't hit me, I still glisten. Nigga move through like Griffey, sliding in DMs. Can you be him? Never that. I'm the illest. Ask them niggas who really rap. They know the talent is real. I've been with the skill. I gotta get me a deal and get me a meal. I'm hotter than any nigga that you name on the platter. I don't give a fuck, dog. I'm pissing on my bladder. It's like I'm out here for the motherfucking window. Again and again. Yeah. Style is just my crescendo. It ain't really nothing, dog. I've been dope. Ask about it. The floodgates. One more time, flood.
Is it a conflict of interest, man? Having, ATI on a set radio show?
I don't know, man. Them niggas did diss me,
Hey,
B.
look,
Them niggas did diss me, B. You know what I'm saying? Start early, right? So look, right, you did say this one shit, right? And I feel like
this was a whole setup show. I'm gonna drop instrumentals all show. I'm not gonna just dish you the whole time. Give nigga bars in saying good.
Nah, I don't want that sauce, man.
It was all good, man.
Damn right, man. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. We fans, man. You know what I mean? You definitely been doing it for a minute, man. How you even like get up to be with ATI, man? Cause I know you was like hooping, right? Or
man.
Sports, or
that shit. Actually, ATI, man. We've been niggas forever.
Right,
we was niggas before music. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, my actual blood cousin, is in the group. So Stretch Dollar, that's my actual family. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Him, Intellect, Motive. You know what I'm saying? They used to be a group. Me and Tamil kind of came up together. Me's and everybody was more niggas. You know what I'm saying? We were like family.
Sure.
So. Everybody was writing, everybody rapped, you know what I'm saying? We'd get together, we'd freestyle here and there. Them was the only three, you know what I'm saying, really in the group. They used to be called COC.
So what, y'all last member, was it Will?
He was the latest one to join. He had been doing this thing for a minute, and I actually knew him through ball. You know what I'm saying? We all knew him just from being around. You know what I'm saying? We knew he was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Doing music. We started kicking it with him a little bit more. He wanted to work with us more. And the more we worked with him, it just was more like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of became that brother like everybody else was.
Right, the missing people.
And his grind was like right there, like, you know what I'm saying? He fit right in. So, you know what I'm saying? We had a little talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out Will, man. Shout out the whole ATI.
Yeah, y'all be working, man. That's one thing I definitely noticed about y'all team, man. Y'all always working. Everybody support each other too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember this, man, but I remember early. Remember we used to do Headhunters at Mango's.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? And we used to have a caution tape.
Yeah.
And I was looking through old footage, man. You in one of them ciphers.
Word.
Yeah, you in one of them ciphers. It's you and Tamel. It was at Mango's.
Right by Lake Edward.
That was Mango's, right? Okay, that was Mango's. That was a minute ago, man.
Mango's and
Fuego's always mixed up, right?
Niggas got the bus in that night.
Yeah, that
Right
was
after
it.
the lit out.
Mango's was known for busting.
Yeah, that was definitely a crazy night, man. Speaking of Meezy, man, he home now, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Every time I see him, he in good spirit, man.
Trying to keep that nigga out, man.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. We gonna keep him home, man. You know, listen, man. I've been in the presence, man, of things happening with him involved. You know what I'm saying? And certain people under him. You in the town. I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Some very bad nights for a couple people, man. But that's old days, right? We're not even gonna do that no more, man.
Positive energy.
You already know, man.
He on that now. He on that now. You know what I'm saying? He trying to do the right thing a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? He still get confronted with those situations. But shout out to Mees, man. You're doing a good job, man.
He managing, right? He managed at the lounge.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Get me in there, nigga.
And what? And Nato part of the team?
Yep, Nato.
Nato, he doing this thing at Sideline. He's like the GM over there, something like that, right? Yeah. So everybody
He
working.
always had a good business, man.
Yeah, he put that grind in heavy at Sidelines. Ended up moving up quick. So shout out to Nato, man.
For sure.
That's what it is, man. HipHopHighlights.com, Set Radio. We got Lucid in the building. More to come. I ain't trying to be it, man.
Trying to tell this nigga Mouth, man, stop
One
fucking
day,
around,
man.
get on this motherfucking mic,
yourself,
man.
nigga. Put yourself on, nigga.
Switch seats, nigga.
One day, man.
Yeah.
Look, I just hit Flood. I said, man, come through, man. We gonna learn the program. Cause you know the crazy part. I mean, this probably made some people mad. You know, I got the mic, everything in my crib. The mic, the whole program, everything. I want to get it, man. Eventually, we gonna get into that, man. But right now, man, we got
Lucid, right?
Yeah, we got Lucid in the building, man. Who been doing it, man, for a little while. You know, one thing I noticed, man, because what I try to do is, you know, prior to having anybody on, I don't want nobody come up here blind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always try to, you know, do my homework, man, and, you know, listen to some of the music. And one thing I can say is that you definitely doing your thing as far as separating Lucid from the ATI brand and doing your own thing, which I feel like that's one of the best parts about the whole ATI is that not only can y'all come together and do your own thing, but individually everybody is strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody though. You know what I'm saying?
That's rare.
You know what I'm saying?
Finding a group as large as
exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit though.
And the one thing I had noticed, man, is that like your numbers, you know what I'm saying? It's like they never decline. You know what I'm saying? They always going up, man. So that leads me, man, to not whole squad. We're gonna get into that joint,
right.
But the joint before that, I think it was like a joint for the females. You had the video.
Work out. Yeah.
That joint was crazy, man. That right there was that joint was like he coming. You know what I'm saying? It was like
that's how it felt for me.
He coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought the video was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was like I feel like all together ATI got a sound.
Right.
But that right there was like I'm separating myself. That's Lucid.
It was a whole gap before that record where, you know what I'm saying, I kind of took a step back from recording and kind of, you know what I'm saying, started to experiment as far as like where you trying to go with it, you know what I'm saying, rather than just rapping circles around niggas, you know what I'm saying,
right.
You know, that's how niggas start, you know what I'm saying, lunch table raps and shit like that, which is cool, you know what I'm saying, I was fine in that lane, you know what I'm saying, but, you know what I'm saying, I started to look at it on a bigger scale, like, okay, you done did that, you know what I'm saying, how can you take it up, so, you know what I'm saying, my man, you know what I'm saying, actually produced that joint from scratch, we heard the song together, the sample, you know what I'm saying, I sent it to him like, yo, I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you can make something out of this shit, you know what I'm saying, with all the singing he was doing, I was like, find a part, make that shit dope, you know what I'm saying, we'll record that shit together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, he literally, this was when I was out in Texas, you know what I'm saying, he was in Houston, I was in San Antonio, he drove up 3 hours, we recorded that shit together, and you know what I'm saying, the feel of it was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, that's a step above a lot of the shit that you done already done. And even with the video, you know what I mean, I kind of try to keep it from being simple, you know what I'm saying, try to put something artistic in the video so that people can kind of get a feel of the artist more than just seeing, you know what I'm saying, some shit on the screen and just being like, it's just another video.
Right,
So try to be creative as you can with the budget you got, you know what I'm saying? So we try to make something dope out of it. I think it came out pretty clean though, you know what I'm saying, and everybody that came together for that joint, but yeah, that record was strong, man. Then I actually got a message about that shit because I was going to distribute that as my first single. They sent the message like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Sample.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
The niggas were on the sample.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I contacted them. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's not even our decision. You know what I'm saying? It's through Stone House or some shit, whatever his company that distributed for him. So they was like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying?
So you gonna keep it?
Yeah,
I mean, you gonna keep it like that? I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. That'll be something for the fans when I do the project that, you know what I'm saying, they'll get, you know what I'm saying, in addition to everything else, just like another record I got up there. But yeah, that'll be something I just give the fans. It's one that I couldn't really put with the finished product to distribute because I don't want them to miss that one. You know what I'm saying?
Did they give you a reason why?
Man, them niggas kept it real business savvy. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Basically, in a couple paragraphs, it said nah. You know what I'm saying? It was like a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, legal terms. Yeah, like your sample was longer than a certain amount. You know what I'm saying? They felt like the hook was all sample, so it was like they couldn't, they wasn't gonna let a nigga sell it. Which is, it's cool though, it's out there.
I thought the song was dope though, man. Like, you know, listening to the song, man, you know, I gotta ask, man, like, so is that like from a personal place? Is that a true story? Because I thought it was dope, like everything you were saying in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh yeah.
A lot of that shit is though, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Some of it you gotta make work for the record, but most of that shit, that's real shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's how I like to do it too though, man, for sure.
It was like more like, because even when you're in a relationship, you like, should I be as honest as I want to be? But you like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It's the art, fuck it, I'm gonna tell it how it is. So I'm just like, I mean, I know niggas can relate, you know what I'm saying? The chicks trying to trap niggas with babies. That shit, that's typical real nigga shit. You know a nigga been through situations like that, so you can talk about it. So as long as it ain't nothing too crazy, they can be looking at you funny. But
for sure.
Yeah, you know, I just talked about a lot of shit that I, you know what I'm saying, been through that had me looking at hoes crazy. So,
Yeah.
no disrespect, you know what I'm saying, but that was just from the heart with that one. That's how a lot of this shit is, man. I try to be relatable, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time,
You gotta be yourself.
can't overdo it because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of
man.
niggas, you can tell when a nigga is, you know what I'm saying, oh, this is what's hot, or this is what they want to hear,
Right,
you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give them this.
Right.
And you can accept that that's what they want, you know what I'm saying, as far as tempo, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit is tempo, it's not always the content. That's where a lot of niggas get confused. They're like, oh, he talking lean and mildly, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, he talking lean and mildly, it might be his actual lifestyle. You don't gotta steal the content.
Exactly.
The tempo, the feel of the music is a whole different thing from what's saying in the music. A lot of people don't know what the fuck, a lot of people don't know what Future's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just, the feel of the record and the energy in the record is what catches a lot of people.
It feel right.
Yeah, so a lot of these younger dudes and some of them, you know what I'm saying, they'll just take everything they hear and write it down themselves, and that's not the answer. You know what I'm
I
saying?
always like, you know, we had this convo all the time, man. It's just like, you know, people always say stuff like what's in or what's winning or whatever the case may be, right? Which is, of course, we know that bounce, you know, everything. You know, like, everybody, I don't even know what to call it yet, but you know, it's gonna get a name in a minute. But like, I always like to point out, man, if you really think about, you say what, Mike?
Dripping.
If you think about it, man, all the rappers that's on top, I'm talking about the ones that's on top right now, the #1 rappers in the game, all rap, and majority of their music is really none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I always be wanting to think, man, like when it's all said and done, man, is that gonna be around forever? Don't get me wrong, I think Future doing this thing. I think Future here to stay. I think you got sounds like Rich Homie and stuff like that. That's definitely gonna change the game.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
That shit.
the ones that's on top, you know what I'm saying, are the ones who, you know, who are rapping, but still make good music as well. Right. You know what I'm saying? So.
And yeah, that's why you can't always say well, that's what they want to hear, because you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Lamar ain't making that type of music.
Right.
And Kendrick Lamar is #1. You know, he at the top. So it's really a hard debate. It's a hard conversation to have with someone who's only really seeing
One
the
side,
club,
ignorant to the
yeah,
fact.
they
Yeah,
only
yeah.
really know that type of music, and then
Right.
the people they follow, the people they associate with, all listen to that shit too.
Right.
So that's what they're accepting.
But I call it fad music. You know what I'm saying? You got fad music and you got timeless music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the dudes that's on top making that timeless music,
Right.
and the people that's making all the hot club bangers right,
Right.
now, that's that fad stuff. You know
All
what I'm
that
saying?
shit is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
always
It's all-
been,
you're right.
For
It's
sure.
always
Hell
been
yeah.
That's what.
Hell
That's
yeah.
one thing. Even as artists, you have to learn to accept.
Hell
Because
yeah.
a lot of people block out that
Yeah,
hip hop, that
yeah.
club side,
Yeah.
and they like, nah, that shit whack.
Yeah.
All that shit is corny.
Club been around forever. And you gotta understand, it's every ever of hip hop had
Exactly.
whack shit,
Exactly,
corny
right,
shit.
exactly.
There was always people that's good, it wasn't good. Like, you
part
know,
of the
people always
process, yeah.
like, oh man, back in the day it was so much better. Like back in the
Right,
day
right,
it was a bunch of whack shit too, my nigga.
A lot of it.
You feel
gonna
me?
highlight the hot. You gonna highlight the top niggas. But, you know what I'm saying? You had mad niggas on some
Man,
weird,
niggas that
crazy
was
shit.
whack on
Right.
a lot of shit, all type of different stuff that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? That people was not really paying attention to. Just like now, it's like every era of hip hop had niggas that was good, niggas that weren't good. You
That's a
know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
people. A lot of people like me. I came up, you know what I'm saying, in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was 15, 16 in Malibu and
What?
fucking Peppermint and all that
What?
shit
What?
every weekend.
Was we? Yes,
So
sir.
you know what I'm saying? I'm coming. I listen to a lot of the real shit. My pops put me onto a lot of
Right.
the true hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hov, Nas, all them niggas. And then I'm going to school and the club and I'm hearing another thing.
We hear whistle while you twerk.
You know what I'm saying?
Gucci skating ring,
You know
nigga.
what
We
I'm
getting
saying? We came up when Gucci first started. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right,
So
right.
niggas was adapted to that music through the experience, through the experiences. So that's how I feel like that was kind of a good thing for me as an artist because I got to hear both sides and I can appreciate both sides. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't hate something because it's not the type of music I make. I listen to it and I can say that's his art. You know what I'm saying? He polished that shit. That
Right.
shit sound good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something I would make.
Right.
It's dope. You know what I mean?
So what about, so that brings me to Whole Squad,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because that's a record, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's like, real anthem-like, you know what I'm saying? Something I feel like can definitely be around for a long time.
Right.
It's very relatable, man. Like who not out with their squad every week? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah, that's-
it's dope, man. So like, you know, when my first encounter, I remember we was at the City of Kings show at 37 is in, and I was like, yo, this is my first time hearing you, man. Like I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course, this was prior to the Mangoes thing.
Right.
And I know that like a lot of your music, from what I was heard, is very lyric driven.
Right.
A lot of storytelling. So what makes you go from that particular style to Whole Squad?
Well, like I said, you know, that whole time where I took that step back, it was like trying to find a way to not go completely away from the lyrical,
Right.
but take it up. You know what I'm saying? I know
The
like,
bars is there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
I'm gonna still make sure it ain't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna feed nobody no bullshit, no shit that I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, live out myself.
Right.
But the whole theme I started thinking about for my next project, you know what I'm saying, was more who I am. You know what I'm saying? The lyrical shit, that's just me as a good writer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a really good writer. And when I hear an instrumental or something and I fall into the melody of it,
Right.
it just happens. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like I could be sitting somewhere on a fucking bench somewhere and I'll just start thinking of rhymes and typing them up. You know what I'm saying? So that comes easy.
So you ain't one of them that's like, man, I ain't writing it down, man. I'm in the booth, I ain't writing it.
Hey, I could do
coming
that.
off the top.
I could do that. I could do that when I'm a little in my bag. You know what I'm saying?
for
But
sure.
you know what I'm saying? I like even with anything I think of. I like to keep Whole Squad. It was like I was coming up with the concept for the album, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Being that I came up in that era, you know what I'm saying, more with the, you know what I'm saying, the party era, the shit like that. Let's, you know what I'm saying, let's move a little bit towards that side. You know what I'm saying? Let's come up with the music that still gives them the content, but at the same time, they hear it and
Right.
you can't
Feel it.
refuse it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
feel of it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I
right.
could give you bars all day and how you thinking,
Right.
but I want this shit to hit every track and bring something out. So
Right,
the
right.
whole theme behind the project is, you know what I'm saying, is that bigger than life feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like that moment before you zone out, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
where you just feel like you can't be stopped, you know what I'm saying. Whole squad was like, let's come up with an anthem. That was a thought, you know what I'm saying. I got the beat, and of course, you know what I'm saying, the beat originally wasn't really a whole squad. It didn't sound like, you know what I'm saying, how it came out. You know what I'm saying? Even the producer that, you know what I'm saying, I ended up working with, he's like, yo, you know what I'm saying, this shit is completely different from what I made the beat for, but it's dope.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
rare that you see an artist make the beat better. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Yeah. So we went to the studio. It was me, my man's L, Intellect was there, Motive was there, and my man Stubbs. And I told him to kind of like, yeah, so it's gonna be a cadence, you know what I'm saying, whole squad. So originally it was off. It wasn't even on the spot that it is in the song. It was at a different spot. So as we did it, we was like, yo, it sounds kind of funny, right? We was like, let's slide it over, you know what I'm saying? Let's try it right here. So then we ended up doing that. Then we ended up cutting the beat when it dropped. It kind of came together piece by piece, and it had the every step of it was beautiful, man. Like that night in the studio was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Something real.
yeah, there's something real crazy going on, you know what I'm saying?
But I get that vibe.
So,
you know what I'm saying? From all of the music though that you make is that you know, you're real particular about it. It's a little bit more than just hearing the beat right in the verse. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be right, man. So I think we got that joint, man. Can we get you to introduce that, man?
Yeah, man. This joint called Whole Squad, produced by my man Paul Cabin. It's an anthem right here, man. This joint been played at NBA games, clubs, all that shit, man. It's a real crazy record. Y'all go get that joint, man. iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with it. Video on YouTube.
Yes, sir. HipHopHighlights.com, Set Radio, Whole Squad, Lucid. We in here with Lucid, man. HipHopHighlights.com, Set Radio. That is a tough tune, my brother. That is a tough tune, man.
Tough anthem.
And I see you getting a lot of love, man. You said,
man.
so what's some of the love you done seen so far, man? I know the Instagram going kind of crazy. I know people hitting you.
Yeah, man. I think the first thing was, you know what I'm saying, maybe because it was distributed, you know what I'm saying, everybody was playing it through Apple Music and shit on the way to work, Tidal and shit. They would send me the videos of them blasting that motherfucker. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That was the first look. I'm like, yeah. Blast that motherfucker on the way to work. Yeah, not just people. I know a lot of people from different areas and shit, and a lot of them was putting on people once they fuck with the record, they was like, check this shit out, you know what I'm saying? Which usually, you know what I'm saying, you be telling motherfuckers, share this. That should never happen. It
gotta be a natural process.
Yeah, that it happened. That's what I started to see, like, you know what I'm saying, they was doing that shit off the just cuz, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody hit me and they're like, yeah, they'll comment like, that's my people, da. Like, yeah, good look, you know what I'm saying, but it started there, and then we was heavy on the dishing that joint out, you know what I'm saying, we was contacting everybody.
That's dope.
So, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you take a chance, my nigga, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, got to. What?
It's like I'm trying to bag the baddest bitch in the club.
Right,
Like, you try your hand, hey.
Right. Miss 100% of the shots.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, man. It's a lot of niggas that done bricked out here,
A
B.
lot of that shit was coming back, like, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, that shit's dope. People that, you know what I'm saying, usually, you know what I'm saying, got all them followers and shit, they probably block you.
Right.
A lot of them was the presentation, you know what I'm saying, of how we was contacting them. They was hit back, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't even usually check, you know what I'm saying, when people send me shit, you know what I'm saying, so they was showing love on that. And then I think the biggest one was the Trailblazer shit to me, because I'm a basketball fan.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a national level.
Yeah,
so for sure, man. You ain't gotta dumb it down. You ain't gotta dumb it down. Listen, it was niggas out here. I mean, talk to them. I mean, yeah, that's what's up, though. That's dope, man.
That shit still, you know what I'm saying? I still look at the clips from that, like, yo, the niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
Track is on it, playing at an NBA game. Like, that's crazy to me. But all the DJs that played in the club, Havoc, you know what I'm saying? NATO, Izzy, you know what I'm saying? All them niggas, shout out to all of them.
Yeah, shout out to them boys.
They play consistently, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just play once, which would have been, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying? You can't make a nigga do nothing.
For sure,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? But off the love, you know what I'm saying? That was real, you know what I'm saying? Genuine to them.
How you feel about that, man? Do you get a lot of love from the DJs in the area? Do you feel like they could probably do a little bit more? Like,
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? the ones I know, the ones I contacted, the ones that I'm personal with, they do what they can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't, like I said, I really don't have a, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to do this for me.
Right,
I don't
right.
really do that with a lot of cats because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, everybody doing their own thing. I really don't come to a lot of people for handouts and shit like that. So when people do shit like that, it's really appreciated on this side. You know what I'm saying? I really look at it like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
It's authentic.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you could have a set playlist and play that all night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You play my record for people to hear, and people that's familiar with it hear it. And,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Come back with it. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He working.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as just Virginia in general, as far as DJs, I feel like it could be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more connection with the artist.
Right.
I think it's a stigma on local artists these days, you know what I'm saying? That term it's been, you know what I'm saying, social media.
Right.
That's one thing I can say can come good from this area because everybody's looking at like, oh, okay, that was tough. Now I'm about to outdo that shit.
Right.
Now I gotta come harder. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality I feel just amongst everybody. But the thing that it sets us back is it doesn't build a foundation of the arts here. You know, that's why, like you said, like why is it like that? I feel like it's like it doesn't create a consistent grounds for, you know what I'm saying? Because Atlanta, you're saying they might have a certain group or certain venues that do this shit consistently. Like you got places
for that.
Damn right.
It might be a different promoter every time here. It might be your mans might just hit you up. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like that spot is where it's at for or this. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was kind of what Grammy was going to become for a second. I don't know, Work released that area, that spot right there. But I think it should be, honestly, like this arts district.
Me neither though.
Like as the arts district, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that this would definitely be a prime location because Norfolk, I feel, is like right there. You know what I'm saying? That's like the center of the 757 as far as where everybody could come together for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, like that shit's just not. It doesn't exist.
I ain't never looked at it like that though, man. That is crazy.
Because where would you say here is like
where everybody be performing?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might catch a show at Shaka's.
Right.
If you know about it, your man might try to sell you a ticket.
You gotta
But you
find
mean
out.
like that one spot every such and such night? This will hip hop go down.
That's where every Friday is gonna be a show here, or
Local
this
music.
group of promoters. I can contact them about getting a show because I know in DC it's a spot. You know what I'm saying? When I first got there, the dude that I follow him, he hit me up. He was like, "Man, we do a show here every Tuesday." You know what I'm saying? It's free. You know what I'm saying? It's up to like 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? The artist, I asked him about a slot for the joint. He was like, man, that shit booked all the way up until January. I had got there in November. But it was like, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know this shit gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta get my shit ready. I can check the show out, network. Man, this nigga, every Wednesday they do a networking event. So artists from the DMV just be in that motherfucker drinking and passing out business cards. That shit, that's a music environment. That is healthy for the scene of music in the area. You can they can say we have a DMV, like, you know what I'm saying, a core artist. And so, they get familiar with each other. You know what I'm saying? More than just, I seen him on Instagram. He alright. Right. That's how it is here. You hear about niggas on IG or word of mouth. It ain't really a brand or a core here for where we got that bond as artists.
I think it'd be a lot though, man. Like that, I definitely understand, and I actually like what you saying there, man. I would love to do something. That's one thing I was telling Flood. Is like I don't want to do nothing that's gonna be like so typical. I want to do something that I feel like really gonna get the people involved. Like the people really gonna come out like this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? On Wednesday night at 37 is in. Especially something for people that do music for sure.
Shit,
so
bro. I mean, you already got this shit going. You know what I'm saying, where you give niggas a chance, because that was the main reason I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not only just knowing you, it was like, you know what I'm saying, this shit, if it's someone who, like, if somebody's watching me or people are seeing what I'm doing, You know what I'm saying? I want to put light on shit like this here.
Right,
I haven't done one of these.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The last one I did was for somebody when I was in DC for some shit that was like on the spot.
Yeah,
Like, you're doing this shit downstairs, you want to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this shit is healthy for artists, for one, you know what I'm saying, for getting used to doing shit like this, you know what I'm saying? Because this is the music business. If people are doing it, you know what I'm saying? This shit happens constantly.
Right.
But just for the area as far as getting familiar with artists, seeing that this is, you know what I'm saying, something we doing here rather than just handing out mixtapes or rap.
Exactly.